Greetings.
Greetings.
Hey, Nick, how's it going?
Good, Brian. Nice to see you. How are you tonight, my friend?
Good.
Good to be with you.
Really excited to be doing this with you. This is going to be a fun night.
Absolutely. Good to be with you.
Going to play some tunes here. I can get rid of that little banner at the bottom there. All right, yeah, so we're going to play some tunes for everybody and have some fun.
Very excited to be here. It's nice to take songs originals and maybe a few covers, and give people a chance to maybe put their feet up for a few minutes on a Wednesday night, like a midweek oasis, I like to say. So
Yeah. All right, well, I guess we should kick it off. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'll stand by. You start the serenade, my friend. I'm all ears.
Alrighty. So this tune here basically was written from a phrase that a good friend of mine, Ellis Paul, spoke at one of our retreats that Nick and I attend, the New England Songwriters Retreat that is put on by Ellis Paul. And at the end of one of those retreats, he basically said, you only have so many heartbeats, use them on the shit you love, but I changed it to be a little bit more PG, but this tune is called Heartbeats. And I asked permission to use this, if you're wondering. Take 3 breaths, enough to break the panic, the barricade down. I've had it with the static, the bridge once crossed, set free into the wonder. A wise friend spoke, these words circled in my ears. You only have so many heartbeats, use them on the ones you love. You only have so many heartbeats, use them on the ones you love. So drawn right in by the supernatural beauty, clay in my hands, formed by fingers gently, in flames of fear, licking bark on a tree. It's you and me, dear, trying to let this wind blow free. You only have so many heartbeats, use them on the ones you love. You only have so many heartbeats, use them on the ones you love. Ring 3 times, enough to make 'em water. It's down the hill, and in the light we ponder. My trunk is full, dusty in the attic, with watering eyes. These words circle in my ear. You only have so many heartbeats. Use them on the ones you love. You only have so many heartbeats. Use them on the ones you love. You only have so many heartbeats. Use them on the ones you love. You only have so many heartbeats. Use them on the ones you love. All right, folks. This next tune is one from my debut album, Chasing Daylight, which came out around 2015. And I'll just let the song do the talking. This one is called Speck of Light. Need to raise the volume a little bit? Of the vocals or the guitar or both? All right, let's do it. Waiting, laying, pacing my time in limbo. No door out of this room, just waiting here, facing fear with no window. As I justify my time with a broom and sweep up the dust I'd left behind. No fireplace to warm my fingers and toe. But hope and home held me out of this doorless room. Speck of light shines through a hole in the roof. I can see it, feel it, so there's proof. Sign of life shines on a face by the stars. Grin and a smile breaks and warms my soul to begin the chase. No exchange of words to anyone. No window book on a shelf, just pondering my day the same before. I wanna seek and find my door. I could justify my time in this room with only a dustpan and a broom. But hope and home will help me out of this doorless room. Speck of light shines through a hole in the roof. I can see it, feel it, so there's proof. Sign of life shines on a face by the stars. Grin and a smile breaks and warms my soul to begin the chase. I wouldn't pass on it or flaunt it if I had it. wouldn't let it take over and quit. I wouldn't forget where it came from. I wouldn't forget where I came from. I wouldn't forget where I came from, where I came from, where I came from. But hope and home will help me out of this doorless room. A speck of light shines through a hole in the roof. I can't see it, feel it, so there's proof. A sign of life shines on a face by the stars. Grin and a smile breaks and warms my soul to begin the chase. Seem to have lost my in-ear monitors here. Little technical difficulties, but the show must go on. Cheers to everybody. All right, I'm going to do one more tune right here and then switch over. Nick's going to play a few tunes, and then we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. This one's called Into the Grain. Footing was slippery from the morning's hand when he climbed up out of the rain, looked over his shoulder with tear-filled eyes, slipped and fell into the grain. He sat there wishing the answers would come, stubborn as a dusty old bull. He'd been hiding up there from his mother's concern. The silo was 3/4 full. Into the grain, up to his ankles, and into the grain, up to his knees, and into the grain he hollered out loud, but nothing came out, not even a scream. Into the grain, he panicked, he's sinking, he's sorry, he's scared, he couldn't see a way out of there. It was 3 days before when this all began. What trembles your heart so, my son? She doesn't know that I exist, said the boy with a shrug. That wish, it'll never come true. Into the grain, up to his ankles, and into the grain, up to his knees, and into the grain he hollered out loud, but nothing came out, not even a scream. Into the grain, he panicked, he's sinking, he's sorry, he's scared, he couldn't see a way out of there. hell am I doing here? She never saw me 'cause I never let her. The time it turns on, I won't give in to fear. It won't take away my breath or wipe away my tears. Up to his elbows, he can't feel his toes. Up to his chest as he sings. Up to his chin and the panic stops. As his mother, she reaches right in. She hoisted him up by his wrists and pulled. His aching lungs sprung free. Her face glistened red with her tear-filled eyes. Her love was all he could see. And into the grain he learned his lesson. And into the grain he learned to breathe. And into the grain he gritted his teeth. What lessons he learned he'll always see. Into the grain to realize the truth. It's all he could do. He finally saw a way out of there. All right, thanks everybody. That was Into the Grain. I'm going to pull Nick in here.
Hey, nice work.
Thanks, man.
Hi,
Appreciate
everybody.
it.
Great to see everybody. Thanks for everybody who's tuning in. Much appreciated. Brian, that was great stuff.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you. I
stuff.
appreciate
Into
it.
the Grain. I also like the line in the first song relating to the, saving your heartbeats.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very powerful tone. Very powerful idea. Love it.
Very nice.
Yep. Yep. The, I think what's fun about this is just sort of imagining that there are people out there actually paying attention.
I know. It's very
which
nice.
we're grateful for. You know?
Yes, very
Great.
much so. Thanks for
Sure.
tuning in.
So I
you
guess
got a few.
I guess
few
I'm in
tunes
the
for us, Nick?
I'm in the batter's box here. Yeah, we got a couple.
All right.
This one is called Old Fashioned Girl, and it's I guess the old saying goes, everybody can imagine the moment when maybe they had a special friend, someone who is always there, or someone you were always glad to see coming. And this song is just about somebody who loves to have a good time and enjoys bourbon and dancing. Here we go. The music coaxed her off the street. She's always got a dance floor beneath her feet. She might take you by the hand, but only 'cause she loves the band. You'll want her lipstick closed. She's two-step trouble in a straight-up dose. You just bow when she lifts her glass and puts it down and dances past. She's an old-fashioned girl on the dance floor alone. The men drinking every move. They wanna take her home. She's whiskey and bitters with a twist and a sugar smile. On Friday night, she dips her finger in, gives the ice a swirl. She's an old-fashioned girl. She slaps her hand down on my stool. Been so long since I've seen you. Well, here's to another dance. She's got me drinking to a second chance. She's a gypsy in amber light. She takes me back to high school nights. Wry smiles and then a kiss, a cup of comfort to our lips. She's an old-fashioned girl on the dance floor alone. All the men are drinking every move. They wanna take her home. She's whiskey and bitters with a twist and a sugar smile on Friday night. She dips her finger in, gives the ice a swirl. She's an old-fashioned girl. Well, the mix will hit me hard if I'm not careful, and she'll go straight to my head, but I can't let her. She's an old-fashioned girl on the dance floor alone. Men drink in every mood, and they wanna take her home. She's whiskey and bitters with a twist and a sugar smile on Friday night. She tastes the finger, gives the ice a swirl. She's an old-fashioned girl. She's an old-fashioned girl. Old-fashioned girl. A song in honor of folks who just love to have a good time, but just want to dance when they go out for an evening of drinking and music. So, Old-Fashioned Girl is going to be on a new album that's coming out. Title of the album is going to be Fountain Pen. And on that album is a song that was written sort of at the height of COVID. And the name of the song is Handrail in the Dark. And I extracted that from a dedication that a very talented writer, friend of mine named Ben Dolnick, gave to some folks who helped him write a book, or I should say inspired the book he wrote. The name of the book is called Ghost Notebooks. Look it up. It's a very, very interesting and evocative mystery. But Handrail in the Dark seemed to make sense as I was working out this song. The song is about sort of healing. It's about rescue from crisis, and with the spirit of healing. And I guess even today, that song, it certainly for me, has a lot of meaning. Just tell me you're okay. I think I know what happened here. The roof is caved in on your life, and your heart got caught in there. You're on shaky ground, but before it comes crashing down, let me help you pass the broken glass, safe and sound. And when worry blinds your heart and faith falls apart, and the night hits too hard, I'll be your handrail in the dark and take you where you never been. Make a brand new start, and you'll never be afraid again. In the dark, reach across the space between us, and I'll be there, your handrail in the dark. And we'll build promises into living things, and we'll put up a home of stone and stories we believe, and we'll meet in the middle, and we'll get rid of the riddles and leave breathing room for when we disagree. When worry blinds your heart and faith falls apart, and the night hits too hard, I'll be your handrail in the dark and take you where you've never been. Make a brand new start, you'll never be afraid again. In the dark, just reach across the space between us, and I'll be there, your handrail in the dark. You say you'll never be the same, but love still knows your name, and I'll take you where you've never been. Make a brand new start, never afraid again. In the dark, reach across the space between us, and I'll be there, your handrail in the dark. Take you where you've never been. Make a brand new start and never be afraid again. In the dark, reach across the space between us, and I'll be there, your handrail in the dark. I'll be there, your handrail in the dark. Oh yes I will, I'll be your handrail in the dark. Ooh, ooh. Handrail in the dark. Song about rescue and recovery, actually, and someone trying to be there for someone else. Hey, Samantha, thank you for that. Well, I've got one more song, and then we'll bring Brian back in. For this one, I think it just sort of drive... This is a song off an earlier release of mine. The release is called Nick Carter Lost Weekend, and you can find it on Spotify and things like that. One of the songs in that album is called Comfort in Your Cup, and it's a song about waiting for someone who you wish would show up, and it's from the point of view of someone who's working at the counters at the diner. Sunrise, she's working at the diner, and the space in town that never turns out the lights. For that couple in the corner booth, on their first date with the truth, she pours the coffee that gets them through the night. In a lunch counter world, there's 6 booze and a jukebox that plays you a daydream for a dime. Come in for homemade pie, or a good old-fashioned cry. For coffee or confessions, she's got time. She's a hometown girl, and the diner is the place. She hears every prayer offered up. And if it's company you crave, or the special of the day, either way, she'll pour comfort in your cup. Now she keeps a weathered picture of a blue dress and corsage, and she's dancing in his arms at senior prom. Back then they talked all night, made a promise at first light, over breakfast in that diner at dawn. Now it's 10 years to the day since graduation. It's the day he said he'd never let her down. Classmates voted them most likely, but life got in the way, and he voted for the road straight out of town. But she's a hometown girl, and that diner is a place she hears every hungry prayer offered up. And the one she wants to say, she'll say out loud someday. She can hear some comfort in your cup. Just let her pour some comfort in your cup. Now she freshens her makeup in the mirror on the wall, and rubber bands her hair back into place. It's Friday again, and that's when he said he'd call, as lipstick traces hope back on her face. She's a hometown girl, and the diner is the place. She'll be waiting whenever you show up. And if you're running late, she's saving you a place, just so she can pour comfort in your cup. Well, it's sunrise and she's working at the diner, the place in town that never turns out the lights. Comfort in your cup.
Holy smokes, my friend. Wow. That was, I was really hoping you'd play that song. I love that tune.
Oh, I'm glad you, thank you. Appreciate
yeah.
that. Appreciate
yeah,
that.
I can taste the coffee and peach pie. And
Right.
that first, I mean, all three great
Well,
tunes.
Thanks, Brian.
I like the little nod to this tune in the first one. You mentioned the cup of comfort to your lips.
Yes.
I like that little tip of the hat to the
Appreciate that.
this tune. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, that one. Oh yeah, that one was written right. Yeah. I'm all over the place. All right.
That's all right. That's all right. You're sounding. Let's hear from you, man. I love what you played before. I can't wait for more from you.
All right. All right.
I know everybody listening in is looking forward to it as well. So I'm gonna pipe down and let you start.
Okay, sounds good. All right, folks. This next one. Well, first, I just want to say thanks everybody for sticking around, having a listen. This is so much fun. This next tune is the title track to my upcoming album. This one's called Early Morning Firefly. Hang on. Little reverb here. All right. Like an early morning firefly in late night bird, shadows spin in circles, the clock strikes 10. I'm dreaming, it goes on, it goes on, it goes on in my head. Feel the awkward silence, the vicious cycle ends. Lips rumbling inside, push it out instead. Beneath an umbrella beginning to change, sweet rain beginning to change. Like an early morning firefly in late night bird. Beyond my lacking confidence, I wanna be her. Head rushes to the end, light bulb glows dim. Should I start from the end or begin again? Taking control of this, making me breathe, making me dream again. Like an early morning firefly in late night bird. Beyond my lacking confidence, I wanna be her. Sorting out my reverence in a dogwood I perched. Like an early morning firefly in late night bird. Woo! standing here waiting there now. Decision made, waiting games done. Screams now whisper your ear, can hear all it wants to. Oh, I'm standing here waiting there now. Decision made, waiting games done. Screams now whisper your ear, can hear all it wants to. Oh, I'm standing here waiting there now. Decision made, waiting games done. Screams now whisper your ear, can hear all it wants to. Whew, early morning Firefly. I love playing that tune. That is a fun one to play. Got my woolly jumpers here. Little coffee, little comfort in my cup. This next tune is actually a brand new one. The one I just played is the oldest of all these tunes. This is the newest. This one's called Pictures on Our Fridge. I'm thinking about what you said to me last night, as I catch a glimpse of you outside the kitchen window. The wind it blows your hair, it tickles your face, as you look upon the river's shadow. There's nothing to think about right now. We're together in this time and this place. The glow of your lips, that sweet mango lip balm. I can taste your words and feel it in my face. Trip is only beginning, basking on this bridge. We'll take lots of pictures and hang them on our new friend. In that moment, felt like time stood still. My soul, it took a deep, long breath. You calmed my nerves and now my heart is full. Forever room for more, she's smiling and said. This trip is only beginning, basking on this bridge. We'll take lots of pictures and hang them on our new friend. In earnest, I didn't think we'd make it work. Like a hummingbird struggling to keep a pace, she took the cracked, sweaty leather rain, weathered by her hands, and trusted her fate. I think for a moment the camera cutting it in and out, but everything still looks good now. We're all good. Give me a thumbs up in the comments there. Or oh, I see you, Nick. All right. That was weird. But yeah, that one really like that song. Pictures on Our Fridge. Yeah, this. It's funny. Sometimes I don't know what to say between tunes, and whatever, right? I mean, I try to let the music just speak, because sometimes, I mean, that's the only way to express things, for me, anyways. This tune here, I'm gonna actually pull in a cover tune. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so this is the last one I'm going to do tonight as a cover tune by Martin Sexton, one of my favorite singer-songwriters, mad crazy good, and this is probably one of my favorite tunes of his. It's called Black Sheep. Sitting in this lonely town, wondering when things are gonna change. Dreaming my life away, and it seems them dreams that turn into a bunch of dust clouds. I'm getting my nerve up, for my past is pulling me down. Was wondering how long this black sheep, yeah, can stick around. Somebody told me once before, they said that you can never go home again once you leave. Say anything just to scare me away from the truth of who I am and what I believe. So I thanked him for his 2 cents with a shake and some sympathy. And I packed up my blue jeans and I headed for the big prize. Of my freedom, singing bye-bye, black sheep of the family. Bye-bye, black sheep. Oh, that means so much to me. Bye-bye to my friends and my family. Bye-bye, black sheep. Going off to set myself. Set it free. Times they were changing, did just a little rearranging, then I take a couple chances. My progress it advances to that prize of my freedom. Whoa, whoa. It is written in the stars, steel bars never will a prison cell make. Once I find that sweet home, or a place I want to call home anyways. Some people say I'm crazy for singing out loud, or like I do here on this street. When I got a song, I sing it out loud. And if you don't like that, my friend, oh, I'm gonna sing to you. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye to the black sheep in the family. Bye-bye, it means so much to me. And bye-bye to my friends and my family. Bye-bye, black sheep, gone off to set my soul. Set it free, bye-bye, black sheep of the family. Bye-bye, black sheep, oh, it means so much to me. Bye-bye, oh, my friends and my family. Bye-bye, black sheep, gone off to set my soul, set it free.
Fabulous.
All right.
I mean, a great set.
Thank you very much.
All songs, but I loved your yodel. You know, I mean that woohoo, because Sexton does that as if we study him, and I do, and I so admire what he does. And yeah, you nailed it, man. I love the yodel, but the other songs were also great.
Yeah, I love that blue.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blue. I
Yeah.
can't do it out of context apparently, but yeah, no, I love that blue jeans
Yep,
diddle fiddle thing.
yeah. Classic Sexton. Yeah, absolutely. So okay, so I guess to move it along,
Yeah.
I'll take a shot. This gonna try this with a slightly different guitar for one song. Anyway, this song is called "Wind from the South," and it was born on a humid summer day in Vermont on Lake Champlain, and it was just remembering a time a few years before then. We were barefoot on a blanket, and I wanted to chase away the doubt. At the water's edge, you leaned into me. I still can taste the chocolate on your mouth. Wind soft and warm as a whisper, and the radio singing us to sleep. And there's you and the stars and nighttime guitars, reeling all the years back in reach. Just below the surface, we feel our way along, and eye to eye, too right to be wrong. It's a sweet summer fire no water can put out, burning brighter in the wind from the south. How we loved when no one was looking, guilty of the sweetest kind of crime. Those stolen scenes, and you'd reach for me, and I played the thief every time. Just below the surface, we feel our way along, and eye to right to be wrong. It's a sweet summer fire no water can put out, burning brighter with a wind from the south. I keep a picture from the day we got married, and we're grinning like we found the inside track. And the clothes look dated, but the moment never faded, and we're sure not looking back. Just below the surface, we feel our way along, eye to right to be wrong. It's a sweet summer fire no water can put out, burning brighter is the wind from the south. Sweet fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. Sweet fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. Sweet fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. Hear wind, I wanna hear the wind, I wanna hear the wind. I wanna hear the wind, hear the wind. Wind from the south. I'm gonna switch instruments real quick. And this one is just a sense of fun. It's written for anybody who's ever stood on a subway platform and serenaded a very busy city running by. It's called Rumble the Train. Well, I followed her voice underground, through the tunnels and the noise I tracked her down. She was singing by the turnstiles to a city on the run, and passing out pieces of her heart in every song, singing way down here some things never change. Talking about music and the rumble of the train. Yep. Well, she's there each day when I come rushing by. She says, I'll trade you a story for your time. The world's an endless procession, and she serenades the ebb and flow She might wish we'd pay attention, but never lets it show. She just says way down here, something never changed. Talking about music and the rumble of the train. What's reliable and real? It's the way the music makes you feel, and the rhythm of the ride that brings you home. Yeah. Well, if I just stop and listen to her songs, well, the music stays with me all day long. But I gotta go, so I drop a 10, gotta leave again. Keep my day on track. Without a word she smiles. We both know I'll be back, 'cause it's so nice to know that good thing never changed. Talking about music and the rumble of the train. Singing way down here, something never changed. Talking about music and the rumble. Talking about music and the rumble. Talking about music and the rumble of the train. Sing it. Rumble of the train. For wrapping up our time together, we're almost done, I know. We're going to go with a cover. I like ending with a cover as well, and this one is a fairly old tune by Jimmy Webb, who wrote it. Called If These Walls Could Speak. If these walls could speak, what a tale they'd have to tell. Hard-headed people raising hell, couple in love living week to week, rooms filled with laughter. If these walls could speak, if these hallowed halls could talk, these would have a tale to tell. Sun going down and dinner bells, children playing hide and seek from floor to rafters. If these walls could speak, they would tell you that I'm sorry for being cold and blind and weak. They would tell you that it's only that I got a stubborn streak. If these walls could speak. If these old-fashioned window panes had eyes, I guess they would have seen it all. Every little tear and silent footfall, and every dream we came to see or followed after. If these walls could speak, they would tell you that I owe you more than I could ever pay. There's one here who really loves you. Don't ever go away. That's what these walls would say. If these walls could speak. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's been great to be with y'all.
Lovely. That was beautiful, Nick.
Thank you.
This was so much fun.
Let's do this again, Brian.
Definitely, definitely. We had a question from the crowd
Oh yeah.
about your
Hey,
guitar.
Tina. Was it for
The first one?
the very first one?
Yeah.
It's a Gretsch, small body. It's a Tina. Thanks for asking. It's a Gretsch. It's a Chet Atkins version. It's a small one. It's not the big hollow body one. And I do something with the pickup, which I don't mind, don't mind showing or telling. On the not on the pickup, but on the bridge. There's a piece of duct tape across the bridge. If that's what sounded curious to you.
Interesting. Oh, that's cool.
And I picked it up from the guy, actually my producer on my record, who put it together. And we got talking about what kind of things you could do to make that picking sound more interesting, at least to the ear, right? For Wind from the South. So.
Very interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice the tape on there, but that great set.
Yeah, well, and you, my friend, really nice. A lot of fun. We must do this again.
Definitely.
What are you doing tomorrow? No.
Yeah. Let's. Do you have any events coming up or?
Well, they're not in the real near future. In May, I'll be doing, I guess, a couple of a gorilla showcase or two down at Surfa. I'm kind of scheduled for one of those, and at this moment, the plan is to travel down to North Carolina to do that, and there's some other things coming up. They haven't been firmed up yet. That's all. Some people have said, let's talk, and so there's some things coming up. Some late night shows that once it's confirmed, I'll happily tell everybody. I don't mean to be coy. It's just that it's not firmed up yet.
And is the best place to get it at Nick Carter's Music with an S? Nick Carter's.
Yes, Nick Carter's Music with an S. Thank you very much. Hi, Tina. I saw your text. Hang on. I don't know if Tina, if you're still watching, I'm happy to show. This is it. This is the Gretsch, and there's about a half inch or so of duct tape. I'm really giving away my recipes here, but this is about sharing. This is not about trying to be coy, right? Anyway, and so that's what's here. About 6 inches of duct tape right above, let me move it around a little bit. There we go. Above the bridge. Okay, above the saddle, I guess we'd say. And, Les Paul, when Les Paul figured out how to do overdubbing, someone said, why don't you patent it? You can become a really rich man. And he said, well, I could patent it, but I'd rather share it with the music industry. So we owe, our awareness and familiarity with things like overdubbing for Les Paul,
Interesting.
My little deal is not quite as momentous as overdubbing. But it's nice to let people know. I appreciate the question, Tina. Thank you.
I have.
How about you? What have you got coming up?
Yeah, I have a show coming up on April 1st, an event up in Meriden at the Old Church Acoustic Series. They're doing a Pass the Guitar event benefit, where all proceeds are going to the Meriden Soup Kitchen, Meriden Soup Kitchen. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be 20 musicians. Everybody plays a tune, play a tune, pass a guitar, play a tune, pass a guitar. So I'm really excited for that. That is on Friday, April 1st. Is that next Friday? That's next Friday.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm actually traveling. I'm aware of it. And is it being broadcast like internet stuff?
It might be. Just
I'd like to be able to I'll be away, but I'd love to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I know they broadcast all of their other old church, regular concerts that they put on like an acoustic concert. I think it's like the first Friday of every month. There at this beautiful church in Meriden, and they usually tape those, and you can watch it later. So I guess potentially they could be.
Nice.
But then the next day, April 2nd, I'm going to be playing at Fairfield Craft Ales in Stratford, Connecticut.
Excellent. Nice.
Which is fun. But that and my camera just keeps going out, but you can still hear me
I can
chatting,
hear you
right?
just
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this camera
Well,
down
no,
the road.
don't throw it yet. Hopefully it'll come back. Hopefully we'll get you back. You know, you made me think. You asked what I'm doing. Otherwise, that gig is in May that I was talking about, but I guess it's on the 12th of May and down at Surfa. But it actually, I actually do volunteer singing for Musicians on Call, which I'm sure lots of folks know about. And because of the pandemic, people use the internet to broadcast to hospitals in 12, 15 cities around the country. And I do those a couple times a month, and I've got one tomorrow night and one next Tuesday. And it's basically going into hospitals. There's a guide that takes you into the hospitals, and we broadcast to folks who are in recovery in one way or another in a hospital, and to bring them some music for 35, 40 minutes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a lot of fun.
Thank you, Brian. Absolutely. Thanks for setting it up.
I guess you'll just
let's
have
do this
to
again.
imagine what I look like now with my dancing.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, no, thank you everyone for stopping in and having a listen and watching.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. And next time it won't be the blue bouncing ball. So
No, we'll try to. I'm sure we'll get that going again. And if we get going, maybe we'll run it through my Facebook artist page. And hopefully, we'll get that up and running in the very near future. You take advantage of that as well. So
yeah.
but that's for the future. But hopefully not too far in the future, Brian. I really hope we can do this again soon. And thank you for listening in. Very, very much appreciated for everybody. Tina and Samantha for listening in, and for Sue, my wife, who's listening in too somewhere, I think. So great.
All right, folks. Well, thanks again, and we will definitely see you next time. And
You bet. Looking
have a
forward
great
to
night.
it. Good night. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.